Ooh, it's cold out here, let me tell you. Got the sides down in the greenhouse. Supposed to get to freezing tonight for the first time this year. And I'll take you for a little tour of the greenhouse. Kind of a greenhouse update, see what's going on. Ooh, ooh, I'm in shorts. It's cold. All right. Oh man, that's nice in here. Okay. So some of the things we got going on here is this is one of my vertical fawns, and some things I'm trying here are, as you can see along the bottom, I have small pots. They're not really pots, it's corrugated drain pipe on top of the styrofoam, and I'm trying several different things in these types of containers instead of straight type containers, you know, like the net cups directly in the nutrient. And the reason why I'm doing that is because, as you'll see here, there's a biological component I want to introduce to the nutrient as well. So these, on this second row here, are some cabbages that I rescued after coming back from vacation, along with some strawberries on top. And they're actually trying to flower some, which is kind of cool, but they won't produce. I've got cabbage on the bottom row, kohlrabi, iceberg lettuce, and it looks like, yep, butter crunch lettuce, some cauliflower on the end of the second row here, and some broccoli on the end of the first row. And the way I'm doing it with these pots is successive type planting as well. So I'll create a bunch of these pots, and I actually have created a bunch already, and I will plug them in play as needed in the system. Here's something I'm trying for greens. I got butter crunch in here. I think I'm going to try to do 3. If 3 is too crowded, then I'll go with 2. Another type of lettuce. Looks like some turnips. Some beets there. This is greens, turnip greens, but just greens. They're known for the greens and not the turnip itself. And some spinach. And so I'm going to see how that grows in these long versions of the gutter I put on top and grown sideways comparative to the pots. Alright, on this first fawn, bottom row fawn, is extra pots here in between. But I've got a pepper, I think that's a big gem. It's starting to come back. It was a rescue after the vacation. Remember that eggplant tree from several videos ago? Well, that's her again. And there's even a little bloom there and one there. I don't know if it's going to produce, but the temps in here have been pretty warm. That's my bell pepper tree. Cut it all the way back, and it is trying to come back again. Started some of Succeed HT seed in those. Those are cuttings from the main plant. Over here I've got some tomatoes I also rescued. Several San Marzanos here, like this, and there's also some over on the next row over there. I'm trying to green these up because I want to save the seeds, so I've got a banana peel down in there. I heard that you can put a banana peel because they put off ethylene gas, which is the only gaseous hormones that plants produce, and bananas produce an awful lot of it. They ripen really quick. So I'm trying to see if I can get these to ripen so that I can collect the seed from that one. It's a really tasty red called Heg German. I got a Paul Robeson here, one of my Succeed HT. Look at the cluster on that. There must be, I don't know, 50. I don't want to count them, but there's a lot. There's a ton on there, and go up just a little bit more, and there's another huge truss right there. There's probably 15 or 20 on that one. Got a, yep, this is another one of the Succeeds. This one, I think, maybe a Cherokee Purple. It's just not blooming very well. And this one is one that almost died. It's another San Marzano. So that's the second fawn. Over here, I'm trying a new thing where I plant tomatoes in the same types of pots, or the corrugated drain pipe there is a little taller. And what I'm thinking is running them till they get the height of the greenhouse, and then in between each one, just generate a new pot with a whole new plant off of a sucker, instead of growing them to the top, letting them down, and going through all that. I'm not sure if I'm going to continue with that or not. It's just something I'm trying. Another bell pepper here. California Wonder, I do believe. Bunch of San Marzanos here. Not one ripe one yet, but still doing it. This is that one bucket I showed in another video. This is 2 squash that I'm working on stabilizing, and it's 2 plants from the same hybrid I'm trying to stabilize. These 2 are also Succeed HT. I was going to take it on the trip with me, but as you can see there, that's the squash I'm trying to save from seed. I cut off the end there, and I'm hoping I can keep the temperatures warm enough in here so I can collect seed. And this is another version. They have a slightly different taste from each other, but very good, both of them. Another fawn that's platform that's waiting for buckets. Not sure if I'm going to run another bucket system in there. I might. If I do, it'll probably be like these buckets here, and probably some cabbage and some beets and some turnips and stuff in those types of buckets. This row here is a double fawn, and it's basically like the others, except there's 2 there. Comes in here and then exits here. Same concept. It flows in one whole length of there, and circles around and comes back. I've got 18-gallon totes that I'm preparing. The big ones are going to be for potatoes. This will hold 8 of those 18-gallon totes in a double when you turn them sideways like that, which is really good. So in this particular double fawn, it's going to be root crops like potatoes and carrots, and I don't know, maybe something else. But anyway, over there on the final, it's being in the works, is another vertical fawn. Up the trellis here, I've got shortened totes here, and these are the ones I'm going to grow beans and peas out of. As a matter of fact, that's what's in 4 of these 5. We've got sugar snap in this one and this one. Got a tub of tender sweet carrots that I planted there. And these are Oregon Sugar Pod 2s from seed I saved earlier this year. Hopefully they'll all come back. And I still have to put the verticals going all the way up there, but they're ready. And then more platforms to go in there, especially for the summer. I think that's about it for the update this particular time. It looks like it's working pretty good. That greenhouse is staying pretty warm. It was up to 90. Let me turn this radio off. It was up to 90 earlier, and now it's late in the afternoon. The sun's going down over there, and it's still 77 in here. which is pretty darn good if you ask me. Now, how long it's going to stay that way, I don't know. But that's what this is all about. It's about giving it a shot, giving it a try, having some fun with it, and that's what I'm going to do. So anyway, guys, that is what's going on in the greenhouse and what I've been doing with it. I've made also the selections. There's 4 people that I'm going to send the F2 seed for Succeed HT tomatoes to. I've got their 4 names and I've contacted them. I'll do another video on that. So this is Brent saying see you next time.